Welcome to TravelScout channel. In today's video, we will tell you about Willemstad, the capital city of Curaçao. We will be going to explore Willemstad and find the best places to visit, things to do, what to eat, and everything that makes your stay here memorable. But before we dive into the video, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more future updates here on the TravelScout channel. Calming pastels and other vibrant pops of color everywhere you look, the city of Willemstad is inviting to say the least. This city is the capital of the Dutch Caribbean island, Curaçao, and it is one of those destinations where travelers can be immersed in a melting pot of culture and adventure. Before we get into it, let's talk a little about the history of Willemstad. As you see, the bright and electric historic city center of Willemstad is made up of 4 quarters, of which Punda and Outra are the best well known. Outra translates to the other side, and is joined to Punda by Queen Emma and Queen Wilhelmina pontoon bridges over St. Anna Bay. Willemstad is named after Dutch governor Willem II van Oranje. The city was named after him just after the island was conquered by the Dutch in 1634. Before then, the island was occupied by Spain, which explains both the Spanish and Dutch influences on this island. One of Curaçao's core languages, Papiamento, was influenced heavily by Dutch, Venezuelan Spanish, and Portuguese. Historically, Willemstad has been known as a hub for the Atlantic slave trade. Later on, the city became known for petroleum storage and refining, as well as banking and, of course, as the much-loved tourist hotspot it is known today. Willemstad is an artsy city, with murals and other forms of street art all around. There's a law that stipulates that the buildings and Handelskade Street in Punda in particular remain pastel colored and as quaint and lovely as they are. The best things to do after visiting here: first, visit Dolphin Academy. Do you guys love dolphins? If yes, then chances are you will love the ultimate dolphin experience at Dolphin Academy in Curaçao. Open since 2002, there are over 20 coastal bottlenose dolphins at the academy that visitors can interact with. At Dolphin Academy, you'll be able to swim with the dolphins as well as take in fun shows and other activities including dolphin snorkeling, dolphin encounter, open water dolphin diving, dolphin swim, and more. After this, you may try visiting Queen Emma Bridge, an icon of Curaçao. I cannot say enough how much I loved this bridge. Queen Emma Bridge is the floating bridge that connects the eastern Punda and western Outra districts of Willemstad. It's remarkable for a number of its features. The bridge periodically separates from the eastern side of St. Anna Bay to allow vessels to pass into the bay. Typically, the bridge opens about halfway and for only a few minutes. Other times, the bridge opens fully and perpendicular to the shore, remaining open for a much longer period to allow bigger ships through. I was fortunate enough to witness both the short and long opening periods. When it opens, you get caught in the middle. You cannot exit either side until it attaches itself. I was so excited when I got stuck on the bridge because I didn't expect it to happen. Most people wait at the ends to exit, which allowed me to get some great photos without any people in them. My favorite part, however, was going at night to observe the arch lights that span the entire bridge. They rotate rainbow colors and light up the bay in a streaky splashes of color. And by visiting the bridge, you will also enjoy sighting the colorful buildings of Curaçao, because they are a fixture of the area and an awesome feature on the bay to ogle at from Queen Emma Bridge. You see, you won't be able to take your eyes off of the colorful buildings all over Curaçao. Legend has it that the buildings around Curaçao used to be white, but a former governor blamed his headaches on the sun's reflections off of the white buildings. His solution was to have the buildings painted in different colors. Curaçao is famous for the Punda district's row of colorful houses along St. Anna Bay. However, this row is not the only one to visit. In the Peter May district, you will find an uphill row of colorful, single-story residences along Perg Altina Road. Yes, people actually live in them. After that, you should visit Mikhail Israel Emanuel Synagogue and Jewish Museum. Curaçao has an interesting Jewish history that can be recounted at the Jewish Cultural Historic Museum. This museum is part of the 1651 Mikhail Israel Emanuel Synagogue, which dates back to 1651. The museum itself is small, but inside you can find a wealth of information and exhibits, including a centerpiece, which is the original mikveh, or bath, from a former rabbi's residence. There's also a Torah scroll on display, which is said to have been brought to Curaçao by the first Jewish settlers. After this, you can also try visiting another museum named Cura-Hollanda Museum, because inside Museum Cura-Hollanda, you will find important tidbits on Curaçao's history, including information about the slave trade, the culture of the people who were enslaved, and the abolition of slavery. The museum is set up in a 19th century merchant's house and slave quarters. Visitors to Cura-Hollanda can also check out the impressive collection of West African art and artifacts and view the sculpture garden, which highlights African influences on the culture of Caribbean islands like Curaçao. Last but not least, another best thing to do in Willemstad is a paddle boarding excursion. Join SUP Curaçao for an easy and fun paddle boarding tour along the Spanish water mangroves. Use it as a fitness training targeting cardio while offering a full body workout on the water. Your excursion starts with a small introduction, following the start of paddling along the mangroves. Afterward, paddle downwind back to the station, passing the villas of the Spanish waters. This opportunity gives you close-up views of the mangroves and marine animals. Perfect for beginners as well as advanced. All instructions and equipment are included. Well, there is no shortage of beautiful culture and history to take in while visiting the main tourist district of Curaçao's capital. I typically don't spend too much time in these locations, but I am glad I did while in Willemstad. After my fill of the city, I was ready for something a little more remote and connected to nature. My next posts will be all about my exploration of other parts of the island, including a hike to the highest point and snorkeling the shoreline. Whether you're planning to head to this capital city of Curaçao this week or further into the future, hopefully this list has shown you your options for the best that it has to offer. And there are many places of the city to visit, but we are unable to describe all of them. So try to explore on your own, and remember to share your own experience of those new places you may uncover. We hope you'll enjoy our selection of things to do in Willemstad City. And if you have already been there, please share your must-see suggestions. Feel free to let us know in the comments. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure to check out the even more detailed list of exciting things to do in Willemstad. Be happy and safe travels. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more future updates here on TravelScout channel. Thank you for watching.